But I'm glad that Springfield has that heart, to at least give us that welcome, and especially when we as Haitian are coming from difficult situations,
Yes.
and lifestyle, to come, of course, come for the job opportunities where when you can find good people, good communities too. That's what actually got us to the same level where we're like, hey, you know what, we should go and help this community grow. Hey.
So I'm here with. Could you give us your
Miguel.
name, Miguel? Could you tell us why you're out here speaking with me tonight?
I'm from Haiti. Of course, I'm Haitian, so we just started and launching a new radio station here, NDL.Live, where we want to have that radio station to promote, and not only communicate, but to promote and highlight the positive things we're doing here in town. Because we feel like we're missing that in the media. Eventually the mainstream is doing whatever they want, but we want to also have a say so, and highlighting the Haitian culture, educating the Haitian too, and telling the local residents too how we do things, what we eat, because obviously it's because most of the people, they don't know what we do, so we want to put a bridge to that gap and make it work, because I have people telling me, are you guys religious? What do you guys eat? What do you guys drink? What do you guys do? How do you guys enjoy and all that? So it's really important to actually bring this information to the public, to tell them, hey, this is what we do. You can come to Rose Goûter and eat our food. Look at our menu. Choose whatever you want. We have good cuisine, spicy cuisine. So that's what we're promoting right now, diversity, and it's really important that we push the diversity out there, especially right now during this adversity.
Oh yeah, well I'll tell you what, you want to bridge gaps, food is the way to a lot of people's hearts.
Definitely. Actually, we're running a little interview inside to tell people, how they enjoying this, because it's really important to actually find ways to where we can meet and talk about and enjoy kind of the same thing. It's like a common ground,
Yes.
And like you said, food is actually one of them. So it can be music, it can be other cultural activities too, and that's why we here in town, we feel like it's missing, and people, whenever you don't know, you are facing to the unknown, the unknown brings fear and confusion and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So we're here to fix that, and like you guys doing too, obviously, to tell the people the story.
Yep.
So we can tell you our story, what we do. And thank you for coming here, to see the reality as it is, and not, what's going on in the media outside.
Oh, no way. It's been a pleasure so far. So if you could just tell me a little about, since, you're only the second person I've talked to on this side of the spectrum, I've talked to a lot of townsfolk and whatnot. Could you just tell me, well, first, let's start off. What has been your experience with the people of Springfield?
Springfield, yeah. I've been in Springfield for 3 years now. I came to start a school, and to teach people English and teach people about the culture and all that. But I have to say that Springfield is really welcoming. In 2023, we had our first Haitian Flag Day, that we had a big event. We had a lot of people, local residents, that came and eat our food and dance our music and enjoy together. It was a really good moment, and that was in 2023. So, back now 2024, it's a different story, but it's, that's why we need to keep pushing that same narrative, and so people can, I have to say, since my start came here in 2021, 2 and 3, even now today, I've meet people, talk to anyone openly without hiding or anything, and it's been always, a welcoming, open arms, and we discuss about anything, and quite honestly, otherwise, it would be a complete different story, of course. But I'm glad that Springfield has that heart, to at least give us that welcome, and especially, you know, when we as Haitian are coming from difficult, you know, situations,
Yes.
and lifestyle, to come, of course, come for the job opportunities where when you can find, you know, good people, good communities too. That's what actually got us to the same level where we're like, hey, you know what, we should go and help this community grow. We started business, you know. I myself started a lot of business, help even Rose to start her business. You know, we go to different help in the social aspect, the health. We here building, renovating houses, renovating a lot of houses, hundreds of houses, probably thousands of houses. You know, just to make sure that this city doesn't look dead, it's active. You know, and we're giving it life, vibrant life, and of course a diverse, you know, cultural life. Yeah.
Okay, so what has been your favorite thing about being here in Springfield then?
In Springfield, my favorite thing, I think overall in Springfield, honestly, give me that sense of where the opportunity that, you know, Springfield is offering as a city that was struggling or didn't have that much or too much, you know, kind of give me that vibe. Hey, you could do something, and actually open, you know, giving that possibility, that opportunity to do so. For me, one of the greatest things, you know, I had to see and live here in Springfield, because that's why I even stayed too, right, here in Springfield, because I feel like, hey, actually, I can do something here.
You have
know?
a purpose.
I have a purpose. You know, I found my purpose here in Springfield.
That's so amazing.
And you know, this is great, and it's what is still keeping me here in town, and you know, and pushing forward.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, what do you see as the biggest hurdle for the situation of Springfield?
You know, I would say that right now it's all about the communication. You know. The promotion of love, of what's good, highlighting in positive things, because right now it's one of the things that, you know, we see it's missing, it's lacking, you know, and it's affecting us. So, you know, and it's harming people too at the same time. It's harming the community. So, of course, communication, it's what we need, it's what we're pushing, and for us, it's what we're doing every day to move the needle and go to the positive side of the spectrum.
Okay. Hold on just a second. Make sure we're still okay. All right. So, as far as the other Haitians and people that you've talked to, are most people here for the long haul? Are they, you know, wanting to stay here and make something of Springfield, or is this just kind of something where, you know, maybe people are gonna, you know, go somewhere else?
Yeah, I would say that, you know, at first it was that, you know, the reason that everybody or a lot of people came is for job opportunities, of course. But when you start working, now you start going higher to that, you know, pyramid, you know, and you start getting involved in different things in the community, socially, and you start seeing things that you didn't see before, you know, how you can actually do something and put your footprint and make sure that you move the city where you want, because that's where you feel like you could stay and live, meaning by investing in the city, by pushing the city forward, by also even talking good about the city, like advocating for the city, right? Because that's your hometown. People will be like, "Oh, you're in Springfield. What are you doing over there?" And you're like, "Hey, this is a nice place to be. Yeah, it's where I live, and it's a really nice place. You know, the weather, but it's pretty good actually. You know, once you adapt to it, you get used to it.
Once you get a pair of snow boots, you're all right.
Right. You have the snow boots and you stay on your car too. But besides that, you know, like I said, it's at some point we start to feel like a sense of community.
Amen.
And not just a community amongst Haitians, but amongst Springfield residents. We felt like we could become Springfield residents. You know,
that's amazing.
We decided to not just work, but that's where we call our family and say, hey, you know what? You could come and live with me. You know, we marry, we go to church, we go to work, you know, we invest, and we actually get in, merge the community to grow the community, you know, instead of just being a foreigner or a stranger to the community and doing a complete separate thing.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that, you know, I can say, honestly, the Haitian community been doing. And we're still promoting that even right now in the midst of all this chaos. You know, we're still keeping that positivity that Springfield needs this. Springfield needs us. We're already here. We're there for a reason. So let's make it, you know, a good experience. Let's make it something that, you know, everyone can enjoy in the future. Long-time resident, local residents, or new residents of Springfield. Not just immigrants, but you had new people coming from different
moving
cities
from wherever
to Springfield. Why? Because Springfield is emerging. Springfield is developing. You have people that been to probably next in Dayton or Cincinnati. They move into Springfield because now, hey, this is great. They have, you know, plenty of new restaurants open, new opportunities going on, new grocery stores open and stuff like that. So this is what we like, and we know that we have a contribution, and we contribute, you know, how we can to the community. We're not troublemakers, you know, we're good taxpayers. We love to stay in the right way, right path all the time to not cost anything. It's so, you know, unfortunate that, you know, even by doing that, you still ended up being in some wrong, you know, thing. So
yeah, that is a shame. That is a shame. And to be honest, everybody I've spoken to so far has been pretty great, I thought, you know. So to kind of, I guess, play devil's advocate, what would you want to say to the people who maybe aren't so sure? Aren't so sure, you know, about Haitians being here and all that. What would you say to them?
So sure,
like, I guess, that aren't seeing it as a positive thing.
Okay, yeah. I would say that even if you look to the history, right, you have great people that came to the United States.
Yes.
Same reason, job opportunities, a better life. And they went to some struggle too, languages, culture, you know, all the stuff. But at some point, once you pass that learning curve, once you pass that, you know, the time where, you know, you're learning and you're adapting to the culture. You assimilate, and, you know, and you integrate to the culture, and you serve the country and the community where you are.
Amen.
And this is one of the things that we have that. You know, we live for that, you know, for a better community. And honestly, as you can see right now, that's all we're doing. That's all we're sharing. You know, you wouldn't go to a place where they say, hey, this is where the Haitians do bad stuff. Hey, no, we don't have that at all. That's because we love being, and we understand that we're not in Haiti. We're not in our, you know, country. We're not in our, you know, probably hometown back in Haiti. But when you come, we understand that. And we go by, you know, by the rules, you know, we go by the laws and do all the stuff because we don't know, ended up in trouble.
That's just like if I'm a smoker, if I go into somebody else's house, I just don't light up a cigarette unless, you know.
Exactly. So you behave yourself a certain way. And of course, during the learning curve, you will have some mistakes happening and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But the will and the intention actually you have behind your mind is to actually do good and to keep moving forward and to keep learning all the time. And at some point, you know, you will be the greatest, just like, you know, all these other immigrants that came before us, you know, in different country that came with their family, knowledge, culture, you know, sense of community and all that.
Okay, and one more tough question, and then I'll stop with the tough one. So you brought up religion earlier. Now, obviously, voodoo is a very, you know, big thing in Haitian culture.
Yes.
And I think that Americans are scared of it a bit because they don't understand maybe what it is or, you know, what it's about. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff you see in Hollywood that it's like, you know,
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. You know, in Haiti, we have Catholic and some Protestants and Baptists and all that. We also have voodoo, of course. The voodoo as a religion itself, it means, I think, the Hollywood version of the American what they portray to the movies, even what they put behind the term voodoo, it's pretty much portrayed by Hollywood
as a negative.
It's the movie doing things and mixing it with different other things, right? But the voodoo itself, it's like any other ethnic, indigenous, ideology, right? Or I would say religion for some cases in some countries, or even here in the States too. You have
surely there's people that practice.
Exactly, that practice.
Yes,
and that's their belief. It's not for them to harm anything or to do anything. It's their belief, and that's why they believe. Just like you believe in what you believe, right? And what you believe, you can actually pray and help yourself with that. And as I like to say, that Haitians, they pray for anything. So we're really religious, and so they're like, okay, I have to pray for this business. I have to pray for you because you're sick. And it's like your grandma would say. That's pretty much the mentality, the mindsets we have in Haiti. So again, the unknown will bring fear at some point. So that's why it's good to ask this type of questions because people need to know and hear about it because that's the reality. That's what it is, and that's why we are comfortable living, and you too should be comfortable living too, right? Because there's nothing wrong, about it. There's it's not how the Hollywood or how people believe it is, and you can only know the truth, if you seek for the truth.
That is so true. All right. Okay, so is there anything else that you want to tell the people that we ain't covered?
I want to tell, everyone that I met this gentleman today and was telling me that, it's hard for people to show love sometimes because, you can go wrong by showing love.
We're vulnerable.
So, but you can do, it's so easy to harm and do bad stuff, right? You can just grab something and just hit the glass. So I have to tell them that the Haitian community, it's open to everyone, to anyone. Language barrier can be a thing. Cultural can be a thing. But we open. If you're patient and you have that compassion and you want to talk, we'll talk with you with our weird and heavy accent, and explain you and talk to you openly and be friendly to quite honestly to you. So seek for the truth, preach more love instead of fear.
Yes.
Because we're not even posting or sharing or commenting the fear. We're not even addressing the fear because we want to promote love.
Yes.
We want to spread love, all of us, and bring people together. This is an opportunity today for us to go and meet all those people that have these concerns probably for days, years, months, I don't know. But now they can come to us like you're doing right now and asking us all the questions so we can answer and actually have our say so you can have our perspective of how things is and how we believe things should be.
So there you have it. You want to learn more about your communities, about what's out there, come talk to people. Yeah. These guys are here. They got great food. Yeah. Come talk to them. Come meet them. Because everybody...
And try our food, dude. Try our food.
But everybody I've met tonight has been wonderful. Truly, honestly. So I don't have any other questions for you, brother. You did awesome. You don't want to share anything else?
Well, NDL, the radio station.
Oh, yes. NDL, what's the actual...
It's NDL.Live. If you go online or you go to Facebook, we're not an FM radio station. So if you go online, NDL.Live on Facebook, on YouTube, you will be able to see us, to see our content. So what we're doing is, it's pretty much sharing content in different languages, and Haitian Creole, in English and Spanish too, so that way we can actually make sure that we'll fill that gap and anyone can have the information, to have a better way to process things, and hopefully we can reduce that tension that we're living right now, and we can have a better life, a peaceful life that we're all looking for. Not only Haitians, but the long-time Springfield residents, they're looking for that. They want that, and I've been living in Springfield for a while. It's all peaceful, it's all lovely, and we are here for the good of the community. Thank you, Jay.
Well, come on out, try the food, talk to the people. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good...
My conversation with Miguel earlier was a tremendous joy. And in fact, all of the Haitians that I encountered in Springfield were such a joy to speak with. You know, even amongst the language barriers and the apparent language barriers, we found a way to communicate. You know, they were more than willing to speak with me. And, you know, so we did, at least to the best of our abilities. And I think that's beautiful. What Miguel offers is his perspective, his story, what he wants to communicate about what is going on there right now. And while many may see this and disagree with some of what he has to say, I think most will agree that you can't blame a people for wanting to better themselves or better their children's lives. You know, if we were in the same situation, we would probably be doing the same thing. And that's what everybody in the town has said as well. You know, they've said, you know, look, they're beautiful people. There's nothing wrong with the Haitians themselves. It's the problems that have arisen just because of a mass influx of people into a small town like Springfield that was already kind of struggling a bit with, you know, industry and job availability before. Now, Miguel and the others I spoke with claim that what they're doing is actually helping this community. While I know that there are others that disagree with this notion, I'm not here to choose sides necessarily. I'm here to show everybody's opinion. Everybody that has a stake in this has a voice, and their voice matters. And that's what this is all about. They're vital narratives that need to be shared. And so if you enjoy our vital narratives, the truth that we bring you, I just ask that you hit the like button, that you subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to provide you with more. Because it's supporters like you, viewers like you, that help me to keep going. And so I appreciate you. And I appreciate the people of Springfield that have spoken with me thus far. And I want all of you to know that I will not stop digging, that we will continue to push forward to bring you these vital narratives. Until next time, embrace the stories that matter.